So awesome game tonight. I am incredibly proud of my team. I thought they were fantastic tonight. I think it was a close first quarter. It was going back and forth. Virginia's a really good team with some phenomenal offensive players that have been scoring a lot of goals this year. And then, I just think this team got going and just continued to push and got better. I mean, defensively, a huge adjustment at halftime. They only scored 3 goals in the second half when they had 4 in the first quarter. I thought that was huge. I thought, offensively, I thought they played great all night. I mean, to put up 21 goals on that team is just awesome. And, just individual players were fantastic tonight with Emma Ward and Meaghan Tyrrell and just the offense in general. But, we did a lot of things that we had talked about prior to the game, like draw controls. I mean, that was unbelievable tonight. 21-11 in draws was huge. But great game, a lot of fun to be a part of that game. I thought the crowd was phenomenal. I think it's our second largest attendance of the year. So, we just want to thank the community for showing out for us. And, we're going to play hard and, put our heart out there and be fun to watch. And we just, really appreciate the crowd coming out and supporting us. It means a lot to us, and it just makes it such a great environment to play a lacrosse game.
We're actually going to invite Emma Ward up, and we'll start with questions for Emma, and then we'll go next to the we'll start with questions for Emma. Let's start with Emma.
On that last goal before the first quarter ended, there was like 1 second left on the clock. Did you know how much time there was, and what was going through your head on that?
No, I had no idea how much time was left. Which one was that?
First quarter.
Oh, yes. When we came in, we called out how much time was left, and we got a good look at first. The ball went a little wide, and Emma picked it up, made a great feed, and just finishing inside, and gave us good momentum going into the second quarter, I believe. Second quarter.
Emma, that's a career high 10 points for you. Just what was flowing? What were you seeing out there?
Yeah, just like always, I was shooting the ball really well. I think this game, I was doing a little bit more shooting than I was passing at first, so just being able to be a dual threat. I think I've done a lot of assisting this season, so just being able to come out and still show that I could put the ball in the back of the net was nice. And then going into the second half, they started to run a little zone, so just picking up where we left off and just, finding those looks and people on the inside finishing.
Can you just tell me a little bit more about your connection with Meaghan Carey and how you guys seem to be in sync out there?
Yeah, Meg's just a great cutter, and she makes my life really easy, and I think we've gotten down kind of the timing of when she should be flashing, when she should be holding, and kind of just on my part putting air underneath the ball or kind of zipping it in there. So just with time and tenure, you're able to make those connections, and we're doing a really good job finding each other.
A few weeks ago, when we spoke to Meaghan Carney, she said she was surprised that she's scoring as many goals as she is this year. Emma, are you surprised you're getting as many assists as you are this year?
Just taking on a little bit of a different role. My freshman year, I did a lot of goal scoring, and this year we have a lot of great finishers on the inside. Meg Carney, Emma Tyrrell, Meg Tyrrell. So, if I'm able to do my job and get them the ball for them to be successful, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not surprised, but like I always say, I wouldn't have assists unless they finish. So it's great that we're able to be on the same page and find each other and, put up great numbers on the offensive side.
13 now. Can you just describe the atmosphere in the locker room after the game?
It was unreal. And on senior day to come out and play like that was amazing. And just to the seniors, just showing us how this program is run and how, down the line, how it needs to be and how we want, people to remember us by. It's great. It's a great feeling. And like I said, I remember coming and watching Coach play and everything, and I just couldn't even imagine being on a 13-0 team, being on the #1 team in the country. It's like what you dream of as a little kid, and to be living it, it's really fulfilling.
Coach Treanor talked about this, but I think it's the second largest crowd in program history. Single game, yeah. Can you explain kind of the atmosphere that creates and how it is to play in it as an athlete?
It's amazing. It's something you always hope for, and for women's lacrosse, it's great to be able to get crowds out here and just seeing all the little kids that you inspire and, signing autographs. It's just what you really hope for, because you remember, like I remember when I was a little kid and going to the Final Four game and, asking for Shannon Smith and Sam Apuzzo's autograph. And, it's cool to be on the other side of it and just making sure you take it all in and never pass by a moment with the fans, and just really appreciate everything they do for us. Thank you.
Kayla, what's been the adjustment the past few games in draw controls? It seems more of a group effort, when Kate went down, but how do you see that kind of evolving as the season goes on?
Yeah, I think for us in terms of draw controls is just, we're just trying to get a little better every game. And I mean, Katie Goodale was phenomenal on the circle tonight. That was very impressive to watch. And she's, pays such close attention to details and knows the other teams. I mean, these players are just so bought in. And, in terms of the draws, like Olivia has been stepping up and been huge for us, and it's a total team effort. But it's really, for us, the philosophy is just getting a little better every game.
Coach, this is the third time this year that you guys have held a top 15 opponent to under 10 points. Can you speak to Delaney Schweitzer in the defensive play this season?
Yeah, they were phenomenal. They really were. I mean, I think we had a tight first quarter, and they came out hot and they were playing well and just finding seams. And, I've said this before, but Caitlin DeFelice-Watkins is the best defensive coordinator in the country. I mean, she's just brilliant, and she can make such good adjustments. And, the defense is bought in, and they're learning, and they're able to make adjustments as the game goes on. And, it is really nice to have, maybe the best goalie in the country behind you. Makes you feel really good. And, they were awesome tonight and just were able to adjust, which is just critical for us.
So, Coach, against Cornell, you guys were up by plenty of goals, and you decided to pull a lot of your starters. Today was different. You were up early. You kept everybody in. Why is that?
Well, today, we just had running clock and time was going, and we were, considering talking about putting in some subs, but the game kind of just went by really quick, especially in that fourth quarter. Time flew by, and with the green card at the end, too. Yellow card. So, time kind of passed, but ACC's, the best conference in the country, and we were able to make a really big statement tonight against an amazing team. And, we're competitive. We want to win, and we want to win big. And we've played them in the past. We've lost in the past. And so, I think it was a great game by the girls. Wanted them to just enjoy the night and enjoy the win.
This is your third time that this team has put up 20 points on a team, and the second time against a ranked opponent. So how do you see the offense somehow improving from here?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's something that we've been talking about. I think that 20 number is a number that we can get to any game. I mean, I think the offense is completely capable of that. And in the last stretch, it was really difficult because we were playing so many games back to back to back. But, a big thing the offense has been talking about is we are in control of a lot of, whether it's our turnovers or it might look like a defensive stop, but we really feel like we're in control of that. And I think this group knew that they're capable of putting up numbers like this every time we step on the field. So I'm proud that they're evolving and really, trying to, just be efficient every time we have the ball. I mean, we cut down our turnovers. We were at 11 in this game. We've been talking about cutting down that number significantly, especially on the offensive end. And 11 turnovers when you have the ball that much, that's pretty good. And we're looking to be 10 and under every game.
Kayla, how's Emma Tyrrell doing? She was limping off the field a little bit at the end there.
Yeah, and she's a tough kid. I don't really have much more than that.
And can you just speak to Bianca, put her statement out that she's out for the rest of the year, and we learned today that Jenny is at least out today, and is that an evolving situation? How would you describe it? How about Bianca? Right. I just wondered if you had anything just to add about what she contributed to the team, that she's going to be out.
Yeah, no, I don't have much of an update. I mean, Bianca's an awesome kid. She's an awesome leader, awesome supporter of the team, and it's tough, but she's been amazing and a leader for us, and we're proud of her.
You've mentioned a few times this year teams just had a really good mindset working with the sports psychologist, Mark Cassini. So I was just wondering if you could speak to his impact on the team and how the mindset of the team has been so good this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's been huge, not just for the players, but also for the coaching staff. And, the mental component of the game is just, it's so much of what we're doing. And to just be able to train your mind and have such a great resource for us in doing that has been, I think, critical for our success.
Hey guys.
Meaghan, you had a couple of really great goals today, but I think the one that stands out is one where you kind of jumped up midair right in front of a crease and you kind of dunked it in. Have you ever fired in a goal where you've been midair and it's kind of just fallen in like that?
I don't think so. I was kind of just reactionary to where the pass was being thrown. I kind of just jumped up to grab it. I might not have needed to jump, I'm not really sure, but it was kind of just a reaction.
Meaghan, not to reminisce, but this Virginia team sent you guys home in the ACC tournament last year. Was there any kind of feeling of revenge tonight on senior day?
I think we kind of just focused more on it, like just being about the seniors. Obviously I think that game kind of sat in the back of our minds a little bit, but I think we were just kind of just focusing more on ourselves and really celebrating our seniors tonight.
Kind of going off of that dunk-like goal that Ian was just talking about, that pass came from Emma Ward. So could you just kind of talk about how she's been doing so far this year as a facilitator and how effective she's been?
Yeah, I think Emma Ward has one of the best visions in front or behind the cage that I've seen in a very long time. So she makes, cutting through the 8 and working with her so easy. I think she has great vision, so it's just awesome to have her back out on the field.
So there was another goal that was pretty insane. I want to say this one was either unassisted or an assist from someone else, where you shot it as you were going down. What was going through your mind when it comes to those? What goes through your mind when it comes to those acrobatic kind of goals, where it's pretty improbable that it's going to go in?
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of like making to get like one last look at the cage and just making it a hard shot, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
Meaghan, how have you found teams are defending you specifically, and maybe how that benefits your teammates?
Well, I guess it kind of just depends. Like, each team kind of plays a little bit differently. Whether they're in a man or zone, they kind of stick to their defense. And even if I'm maybe getting like an early slide or just some extra pressure, I think it just helps open up lanes for, other people on the offense to kind of step up and make that feed or, score that goal.
10 points away from catching Coach Treanor in the all-time points list at number 2, which would be good anyway, but what's that dynamic like when it's your coach that you're chasing?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really something that I'm kind of focused on. I'm more kind of focused on, winning each game, so that's kind of an afterthought, I guess.
Senior day in the Dome, can you just describe playing with your sister on the field today?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to celebrate her, and, from, the adversity she kind of faced last year to come back and, be performing as well as she is, it's just something really special. And I think that whole senior class is really just something special. They bring energy, communication to the team every single day, so celebrating them, it's so fun and just so easy for us.
I think it was after the last game when Coach Treanor said that you've kind of taken a back seat to scoring this year because of the offensive firepower that you guys have. Has it felt nice to kind of sit back and help facilitate and then turn it on when your team really needs you?
I just think it's really pretty to watch. Seeing the ball fly around the 8 and having 10 different goal scorers in a game like consistently, that's like beautiful, perfect offense to me. So being able to have that this year is just, I think it's a really crucial part to our success.
In a league where you guys beat Virginia, who Virginia beat Notre Dame, and Notre Dame just beat UNC, and you guys are still undefeated, what does that kind of mean so deep into the year where everyone's kind of beating down on each other, but you guys are still unscathed?
I think it just kind of shows like the strength and love that we have for each other. You know, we come out every day and, you know, work to make sure that we're performing at the best that we can. Even if we have like lulls in the game, we can always pick each other back up and kind of finish throughout the game.
No problem.